Letters carried away by the waves. In a small coastal town nestled between hills and the sea lived a man named Michael. He was a boat repairman, and every day his calloused hands lovingly restored old vessels, giving them new life. But one heart in this town resisted his craftsmanship: Maria's heart. Maria was a teacher at the local school. Her bright laughter filled the classrooms and warmed the children's souls. Michael first saw her while repairing a boat at the pier and was instantly struck by her beauty. Her eyes, like two sapphires, glowed against the backdrop of the sea at sunset, and every time she passed by, his heart skipped a beat. He often came to the school under the pretext of fixing something. He attended all the school events and concerts, hoping to steal a moment to talk to her. But every time he tried to start a conversation, his words got tangled and he couldn't express his feelings. Maria always seemed busy. She easily chatted with colleagues and parents, but to her, Michael was just another town resident, nothing more. He saw her laughing and talking with other men, and his chest burned with jealousy and despair. But he never let his feelings show. Michael began to write letters. In them, he poured out his soul, telling of his love and longing. But each letter remained unsent. He stored them in a drawer at his workbench, hoping that one day he would have the courage to give them to Maria. But the fear of rejection was stronger. One day, the town decided to hold a festival of sea lanterns. In the evening, when the sea calmed and the sky was illuminated by the soft glow of the moon, the townspeople gathered on the beach to release hundreds of lanterns with wishes. Michael, like everyone else, lit his lantern and, holding it in his hands, closed his eyes, making his heartfelt wish for Maria to know his feelings and reciprocate them. But even during this romantic evening, when the air was filled with magic and hope, Michael couldn't approach Maria. He saw her in the distance, surrounded by friends and children, and realized that she lived in a different world, far from his quiet, longing-filled nights. Years passed. Michael continued his work, but his heart grew heavier each day. The letters in the drawer remained unsent. He watched as Maria married another man and started a family. He was happy for her, but inside he felt empty. One day, older and grayer, Michael gathered all his letters and went to the shore. He sat on the sand, feeling the gentle touch of the waves on his feet, and began to read his letters aloud. Each was filled with the love and pain he had felt all those years. When he finished reading the last letter, he let them go into the sea, watching as the waves carried them away. Michael knew his love would never be reciprocated, but in that moment, he felt relief. He accepted his fate and decided that even unrequited love was worthy of being lived.